Some tech products failed because they were too bad, but some failed because they showed up too early. They had great ideas, smart features, even stuff we see in today's phones. But back then, no one cared. In this video, we are looking at 10 tech products that were way ahead of time but still failed. Let's get into it. Number 10. Google Glasses. In 2013, Google tried to make a smart glasses, a tiny screen right in front of your eyes, voice commands, real-time info, basically what Apple Vision is trying to be. But the Google did it a decade ago. Problem? It looked weird, felt invasive, and wearing one in public made you look like an undercover cop from a startup. Idea was cool, but the world just wasn't ready for the face computer. Number 9. LG G5. This phone had modular attachment. You can slide out the battery and swap in a camera grip or an audio DAC. It has real potential. Customize your phone for whatever you want. But the execution kinda messy and build quality wasn't great. And no one supported the ecosystem. It flopped and LG never recovered. Number 8. Palm Pre. The Palm Pre had wireless charging, swipe-based multitasking, and super clean UI in 2009. It was generally ahead of its time, but it launched right when iPhones were blowing up, and Palm just couldn't compete. No real app support, not enough hype, and it quietly failed. But here's the thing, a lot of gestures used on Android and iOS, Palm treated them first. Number 7. Microsoft Couriers. This wasn't even a real product, just a prototype, but it was insane. 2 screen, a stylus, and a general style interface. You could sketch, plan, and write. Basically a foldable notebook with digital brains. It looks futuristic, even by today's standard. No windows, no clear market, no green light, and years later, they brought it back, sort of, as the Surface Duo, but by then hype was so long gone. Number 6. Nokia N-Gage. This was a gaming phone before gaming phone was even a thing. It had physical game cartridges. You could play actual Tomb Raider on it in 2003. Sounds right, it was, but also kinda cursed. To make a call, you had to hold your phone sideways, like a taco. It looked ridiculous, and the buttons were not great for gaming either. The idea was sold, execution not so much. Still, it tried to merge phone and console before anyone even tried. Number 5. Sony Tablet P. This was a foldable Android tablet with 2 separate screens in 2011. It was weirdly shaped, ran stock Android, and didn't know what to do with the all screen space. Most apps just freaked out, but the idea was solid. Sony basically made a foldable full decade before it became cool. Problem was, Android wasn't ready. Neither were the app or the user, so it flopped. But the concept aged surprisingly well. Number 4. Microsoft Keen. This was a phone built entirely for social media. Phone, messaging, quick updates, and everything was designed around staying connected. Sounds normal, right? But back then it was way ahead. The problem? No app store, overpriced data plan, and weird limitation, like not being able to send group text properly at launch. It launched and got discontinued in just 48 days. But the core idea, that's how basically every smartphone works right now. Number 3. Motorola Edrix Plus laptop. This phone could even turn into a laptop. You drop it into a special dock and suddenly your phone was powering a full desktop experience. One device to set up, phone and computer in one. It was ambitious, but Android in 2011, not even close to desktop ready. The performance was weak, the UI felt chunky, and the dock itself cost more than the budget laptop. So yeah, it failed, but the vision was clear and way ahead of its time. Today Samsung DeX and Motorola Ready for are doing the same thing and getting credit for it. Number 2. Apple Newton. Long before iPhone or iPad, Apple made this, the Newton. A chunky handheld device with handwriting recognition, notes, calendar, contacts, basically a digital organizer, and this was in 1993. The idea was futuristic, the execution not so much. It was big, slow, and expensive, and the handwriting recognition, the main selling point, barely worked. Even Steve Jobs hated it. He killed it when he came back to Apple. But if you look closely, a lot of what the Newton tried to do, the iPhone eventually nailed it 14 years later. Number 1. IBM Simon. This was the world's first smartphone. Touchscreen, email, calendar, notes, even apps, and it came out in 1994. It had no internet, barely any battery life, and looked like a brick with buttons. But technically this was the first device to combine a phone and a personal digital asset. Nobody talks about it, mostly because it was way too early, way too expensive, and there was zero ecosystem to back it up. But if you trace every modern smartphone back to its origin, it starts right here. Every product on this list had one thing common. Great idea, bad timing. They didn't fail because they were dumb. They failed because they showed up before the world was even ready for them. Some of these concepts got copied years later. Some came back with better tech and better marketing, and some still underrated. So next time you see a weird gadget clowned online, maybe it's not just stupid, maybe it's early. If you enjoyed this, drop a like and subscribe to Pentacross.